Hey guys, welcome to the Ring Banter podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Bain. We got my middle brother, Bradley. We got my youngest, Tyler. We're all
What is
last
up,
names
guys?
Bain. Today, for the first episode, just because we can, finally learn about each other, who our favorite wrestlers are, I'm going to start out with my favorite wrestler is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the reason why is because he's a badass. He wasn't really a face or a heel. He just whipped people's ass because he wanted to, and he stood up to the boss. Bradley, you can name your favorite wrestler.
My favorite wrestler, and I'm just counting in ring. That's what I'm counting. And mine is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I don't think anybody can compete with him in the ring. I think he just outperforms anybody he works with, but he does have some great partners in the ring, like Undertaker, Brett, and the Triple H. And I think he was just a really influential character for the Attitude Era.
What? All right,
All
Tyler.
right.
He's helped start the Attitude Era because Vince got
Yeah,
the
we're
idea
good.
of Attitude from him.
That's true.
All right. So mine is Randy Orton, and the only reason why, and the only word I gotta say, is '09 Orton. And that's it.
The one
That is
that
it.
raped Stephanie McMahon.
Fucking
Gotcha.
basically.
Yep. Okay. But
Okay.
if we're talking about modern day wrestlers, it's definitely CM Punk for me.
Yeah.
It'd be so yeah. Modern day would definitely be like CM Punk, um, or I mean even Roman, just of how much
I
shit he's done with them in the past 5 years.
I would say CM Punk, Aleister Black,
Black too. Yeah.
and
CM
even
Punk for
MJF,
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Mhm.
Anyways, we have a bracket to do for the first episode of this podcast. We plan on doing, just to kind of give an idea, we plan on covering the WWE during the week. And then on the weekends, we plan on bringing my friend Gabe in. He could talk about TNA. He watches TNA, and we would also be
In
talking
AEW.
about AEW as well. And then
Yeah.
obviously,
Sadly.
if there's a pay per view, we will watch it and we will recap that a little bit.
And maybe like we were talking is like maybe if it's like WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, something big like that. And if we're not like together watching it in person, um, then maybe we'll do a live stream of us three, just not showing like showing y'all everything because we can't do that. But like just having our reactions on there and watching it live. So
And this would probably be like later down the line, but
yeah,
maybe if we start doing good and all that, I'll watch the whole Ruthless Aggression era from the
mhm,
beginning and recap that, like Raw and SmackDown, I guess, and just to quickly recap that and like the pay-per-views that happen.
yep. Uh, Also, we are going to be having a server called the Ring Banner podcast server on Discord. If anyone wants to join it, I'll have a link pretty soon down in the comments. So yeah,
Let's get into it. We got the greatest wrestler of all time. We have 64 wrestlers on this
64
list. Male
wrestlers,
wrestlers, to be exact. The greatest
and
male wrestler of all time bracket.
yep, and we did it randomized. I put it on a wheel. It is completely fair, random. We'll give our takes, but there'll be debates on it. Um, and yeah,
Also,
it's
this is taking into account their title reigns, how much of an impact they had, their in-ring ability, their promo work.
yep,
Also,
and
this
accomplishments on some like Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
Money in the Bank, all that good stuff. So
also this is our favorite. Like who we
yes,
think are the greatest. Obviously,
yes,
people think other. Somebody could think Jack Swagger's the greatest wrestler of all time, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I hope there isn't one person like that, but
all
someone
right.
might think Keith Slater is the best in the world. So I
wrong.
mean,
All right,
All right,
Uh,
jokes aside, let's get started.
round one.
all right, are y'all ready to see this? This is
What are we
this
sharing the
is
screen for?
because I'm showing y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are y'all just wanting me to list it?
Yeah, just list it.
Okay.
Yeah, just lists.
Just,
Okay.
just,
Let
just
me.
It keeps it more
tell us.
surprising.
Okay. All right. So the first match in this bracket,
First round.
JBL versus Kevin Owens.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
Kevin Owens, but
but it's also JBL. You gotta also think he is a undisputed
JBL
champion,
was a champion of the Ruthless Aggression era, and
and
he was
he had a
a
really
dominant heel.
dominant heel. Had a great rivalry with John Cena during that time.
Also, a great
Uh,
rivalry with Boogeyman.
Boogie with
Yeah,
Ray and
but
Eddie.
with Ray Undertaker too.
Yeah.
Undertaker too, yeah. I mean, he
Yeah,
did carry a little bit of the ruthless aggression. So I
yeah.
mean,
Cena took the title off him.
But
yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin
But you also,
Owens is Kevin Owens.
Kevin
yeah.
Owens, NXT
Way
champion.
better wrestler too.
Yeah, way better wrestler. He was an
Promo,
NXT champion. He
Promos.
was
the
a
promos.
Universal champion.
That's it, though, really.
He
Tag
Yeah.
all
champs.
US tag champs. Did he win the Intercontinental once?
Yes,
Yes,
he did.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He's a Grand Slam then.
But also,
Yeah.
he put NXT on the map. Don't forget
And he
about that.
put NXT on
Wherever
the
he
map.
came in,
Exactly.
he popped up powerbomb John Cena
This
and
one's a
like
little
changed
hard because
NXT.
both of them were like Kevin Owens was dominant in NXT. JBL was dominant in fucking the ruthless aggression, you know?
Mhm.
But KO was also dominant in the Indies as well as Kevin Steen.
Yep, yep. And then you can't forget about Owens versus Sammy, just their rivalry.
Yeah.
Special. So I mean,
Oh, my personal belief, it's Kevin Owens.
all right, so okay, so you're going Kevin Owens, Nathan?
I'm going to go Kevin Owens.
I'm going Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
KO was
Nice.
gonna be moving on to the second
JBL just
round.
had that one good year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, in the APA, that stuff was kind of good,
Yeah,
but
that was funny, more like
yeah.
just more
Yeah.
funny.
All right.
Okay. The second one, Bradley, I'm sorry.
That's sick,
That
isn't it?
Owen Hart versus CM Punk.
Dang.
And CM Punk loves the Hearts.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a
Owen Hart
bad
versus CM
matchup for
Punk.
Owen Hart, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, CM Punk is just one of my favorites of all time, but Owen Hart is very underrated. He
Yep.
would be high up in the underrated list for
Yes.
sure.
I think if Owen Hart didn't have what happened to him, he could have a better chance.
He would have been, dude, I feel like he could have been a world champ eventually.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I mean, he was a great wrestler. I mean,
Yeah,
I think he
they
would
should have gave him
eventually
the.
been better than Bret Hart.
he could have been better than Brett.
Hey, I don't know about that, but I think they should have gave him the title back when Bob Backlund got the title. Bob Backlund should have never won it. It should have been Owen
Oh,
Hart.
is he on this list?
No.
No, no, he's on the most overrated list probably.
Yeah.
God,
All
no.
right.
Okay, so
What's the next one?
well, hold on. Haven't even fucking voted yet.
I voted Punk.
Punk,
Punk.
Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Owen.
Yeah.
It's just CM Punk has had too many.
And plus, like,
Oh,
yeah,
damn, this
Owen's
next
time
round.
was cut
Okay,
short.
wait. So am I gonna have to randomize, or am I just putting Owens versus Punk in the second round?
That's
That's
gonna
the
be the
second round
That's
match.
gonna be the
That's
second
a
round
good
match,
second match.
and that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that was good. Uh, I mean, for me, it won't be hard because I mean, it's come on. But I mean,
All
I get
right.
what you mean. Mr. Perfect
Mm.
versus Shawn Michaels.
Damn,
Oh,
bad
man.
match.
Mr. Perfect was a good character,
Oh,
but Shawn
dude.
Michaels is my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
That
So
one was so. I was like, God damn, dude.
Mr. Perfect had one of the best IC
probably-
title reigns.
Probably the best Intercontinental champion ever.
Yeah,
It's
one of
so
them.
hard
one
between
of the greatest
him,
for sure.
Miz. I mean, those two really did make it.
And Mr. Perfect knows how
relevant.
to sell, but Shawn Michaels knows how to sell more.
Yeah.
He knows how to oversell too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure against Hulk Hogan.
But like, Shawn Michaels is just Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's an
Yeah.
easy Shawn Michaels there.
Yeah. Mr. Perfect definitely would be higher in the underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
He should have been world champion.
Hmm.
So we're all saying Sean here.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty
Bradley,
easy so far.
today is your lucky day. Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Nash.
Yeah, this one is easy to me.
I'm going Dolph Ziggler.
Okay, Bradley.
Okay. Diesel, I do not like. Kevin Nash is just all right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's
I think Kevin
okay.
Nash, for me,
He's
Kevin
just-
Nash is overrated. He's just overrated.
Yeah, like they could have gave Scott Hall the world title, but Kevin
Yeah.
Nash got it instead,
Yeah.
and he beat Goldberg.
Yep.
I just
think-
thought he
I
was
really
always
just-
overrated.
I agree.
I really just think Kevin Nash is just an overrated wrestler.
Same.
It's Ziggler.
Ziggler is very
Ziggler's going through.
underappreciated. And yeah, he's just a really underrated wrestler.
Which doesn't that mean?
Oh,
Let's not think about
Dale.
the future. Let's
Okay.
not think about the future. Let's keep going with
He
the
made
first
it through
round.
one. I don't care. He made it through one. He made it through one.
Okay. Okay, this one was interesting because they're both really good. They both have really good accomplishments. Samoa Joe versus Bobby Lashley.
Mm.
This one was interesting.
I'm gonna start out because I think it's pretty easy for me. I'm gonna say Samoa Joe.
Y'all are going to get mad at this, but I think both are overrated.
That's crazy,
Man,
dude.
it's just so crazy. That you think that.
That's wild.
Samoa Joe
Okay,
is so
Name
great,
your
man.
favorite Bobby Lashley match.
Drew McIntyre and Bobby
Drew
Lashley.
McIntyre. And
Wow.
then he's had some good ones in TNA.
Bobby Lashley. I just okay. The
Him and-
Hurt
him
Business.
and-
That was the only good
and
thing I
Moose-
ever liked.
I actually saw a match with him and Moose, and it was actually not bad. It was actually pretty good.
But can Bobby finish the match without botching? Was that the case? In that case,
That's true, but I mean, wrestlers have their
And-
moments, you know.
then there's Samoa Joe. He's a badass. He looks cool, but when it comes to that ring, it falls flat to me.
That's crazy. That's probably.
His finisher's
I
weak in my
think-
opinion, except for the Muscle
I was about
Buster,
to
but
say
they
the
banned that.
Muscle Buster.
But the Samoan, the sleeper hold, no.
I'm pretty sure he does it in
Okay.
AEW.
For me, I'm going Bobby Lashley just because.
Oh,
I think I'm going Bobby
he was-
too.
that's
was a world-
crazy.
I think I'm
dude.
going Bobby Lashley because he was a world champion.
Samoa Joe is better on the mic. He looks better than Bobby Lashley, which is crazy because I know Samoa Joe is
No.
fat, but like
No.
it fits. Bobby Lashley's just kind of
Bobby Lashley fits as a world champion though. Like he actually was not a bad champion.
And the
Yeah.
way
Especially-
Samoa Joe,
That's
like,
the only time I
especially-
liked Bobby.
Hey, and like even in TNA, he was good as a TNA world champ. So I'm not gonna hate on Lashley.
I don't know.
like,
I
I
just
mean-
think Samoa Joe is a better wrestler in the ring. He is way better on promos. His entrance is way better.
You don't like we?
I
Hear?
can't tell you my favorite Samoa Joe match.
Okay, I can't say that. I think my favorite Samoa Joe match would probably be when he fought Balor in the steel
Oh,
cage
yeah.
match. In the steel
I
cage
wasn't
match,
watching
and
NXT at the
that's
time
amazing.
either, so
All right, I guess Bobby Lashley goes through, but
Nathan
that's
doesn't like that one.
wild. That's actually wild to me.
hey, it's gonna get personal.
Okay, this one, I feel like we can't be biased. Like we got to sometimes. I'm not saying I might pick him, but Rick Rude versus Will Ospreay.
A lot of people love Will Ospreay.
But I
I'm
know
not
you
one of those
don't.
guys.
I'm not one of those guys that like Will Ospreay either.
If he's sold, and I don't know, he kind of comes off as a douchebag in my opinion.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't let that counter like
Yeah.
his
We can't
wrestling.
But
let
Rick
him. We can't
Rude's
bias.
character was a douchebag.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just.
Rick Rude knows how to sell, knows
Mhm.
how to cut a better promo,
Yep.
knows how to wrestle. Like I know how Will Ospreay knows how to wrestle, but he has a million moves and one
Mhm.
lane finisher ends the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but for me, it's. I don't know. I feel like Osprey. I don't like him, but he. I mean, he can wrestle. He has put on some matches that I thought were not bad.
I'm
So
I like I think it's crazy that he could do all those things, and that's
yeah,
incredible to me. But that's just not my type, and I'm
yeah.
going Rick Rude.
I think the only thing that holds me back on Osprey is the selling.
Hmm.
He would have been if he would actually sell moves, I'd pick him. But I'm
It's
going Rick
just
Rude.
it's not AEW's forte to do that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm going Rick
Um,
Rude just because of the selling.
I pick Rick Rude because somehow Rick Rude made a good match with Ultimate Warrior, which is hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that,
true.
Yeah.
yeah. That I mean, dude,
Yeah,
he made a actual good match with Ultimate
because
Warrior.
Rick Rude was helping Warrior throughout the whole match.
Rick Rude beats Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one, I am sorry to this guy. Mankind versus Roman Reigns.
I love Mankind.
I
I
do
love
too.
Mankind, but Roman
Love all
Reigns.
his
It's
characters.
Roman.
It's
It's it's
it's
it's
it's
Roman,
sadly
man.
Roman. Yeah, it's Roman.
That's
It's
crazy.
you're
Do you think
what
it's
the dude?
Mankind?
I
You think it's
don't know.
man?
I'm kind of.
I mean,
No,
Nathan, look,
it's
Come
you have to
Roman.
on,
look at
It's
this.
dude.
Roman.
You have
It's
to look at the
Roman.
statistics.
I know. It's
Yeah,
Roman.
it's
The
Roman.
fake
Like
But
statistics.
I
if it was Big Dog Roman, Mankind went through.
Yeah.
I love Mankind. I think he has had some of the best matches against the Undertaker and Hell in a Cell. Fucking facing The Rock, Triple H.
Triple H and Cactus Jack is one of his best matches ever.
Yes, like I just he was a great wrestler, but come on, Roman Reigns, man, he held the fucking title for 4 years,
Yeah.
And he got better on the mic.
and he got
He
way
just
better on the mic.
all right.
All
Next
right,
Bad
one.
match though.
so
Yeah, that
this
was a bad
one
match.
is hard. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Stone Cold Steve
Oh
Austin.
my God. It's a bad
They
matchup.
really just took the best 80s
Yeah.
star
Versus the
versus the
best
best the
90s.
Oh man. Can they both go through?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, man.
We all know who we're going to choose though.
Yes, but I.
Yes,
We
but
have
I
to
That's
you
highlight
such a
Macho.
bad matchup for
it's
Macho Man
just
because
such like
he's honestly like probably he's in my
he's
top
better than
5 of
Hogan.
greatest wrestlers
He's
of all time in my opinion.
Mhm.
he is so dude, I don't understand why they didn't push Macho Man more than Hogan. Just because dude, Macho Man was so better on the mic. And he had
He had more charisma.
he had more charisma, way more charisma
You're
than
gonna have
Hogan.
those
Had the better
24-inch
match at
pythons, though,
WrestleMania 3.
brother.
But and then the matches he had with fucking Ricky, with
Ric
just so
Flair.
many Ric Flair, so
Even
many
with
Then
Hogan.
people.
Jake.
Even even
Yeah,
with Hogan.
that was one of Hogan's best matches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he did so good, but it's Stone Cold. He carried the Attitude Era.
Stone Cold
Oh
Steve
Yeah.
god
Austin.
damn.
Hang on. Mankind and Macho Man both out first round. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was a bad matchup for Macho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I
Okay,
feel
this
like he was
one,
gonna go far.
this one's gonna be easy, guys. John Moxley versus Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. Now, if it
I'm
was
saying
Dean
Drew.
Ambrose, then
If it was Dean
maybe.
Ambrose, it might be close, but I'd
John
probably
Moxley murdered Dean Ambrose.
yeah, I I'd still pick Drew McIntyre. I think
I'm picking Drew
even if it was
McIntyre.
Dean.
Drew
I think
McIntyre just had a hell of a year.
He's been on fire
he,
for the last few
Yeah.
years, and it's been
I'd
great.
say I'd say I think he was on fire when he won the Royal Rumble, but it kind of ruined it when he was in the bubble because he was getting, I mean, the
COVID
Vince
era.
writing. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was in the COVID era, then didn't win the title in front of the crowds, kind of held him back. His face wasn't getting any better after Mania, but when he went heel and he had that crazy match with fucking Rollins at Mania and then Punk at Hell in a
Yeah.
Cell.
Even at
Yeah,
WrestleMania with Damian Priest, I mean, yeah, we weren't really
yeah,
that excited for the match because we don't. Damian
yeah,
Priest
It's
is
but
so
okay,
good.
but it was still a great match.
it was a great match, and like from both of them, like Priest was actually holding his own in that match, and I actually was like, okay, this is not a bad match.
Hmm.
So yeah, but McIntyre just overly is better. I feel like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
People say that John Moxley is the death of AEW, and that might be right.
Yeah.
If John Moxley didn't bleed all the time, too.
Okay, this one's an interesting one. Gunther
Mm.
versus Batista. It's an interesting one, but
I'm gonna let Bradley go first.
I will let Bradley go first for this one.
A lot of people are going to hate me for this, but you know what's only good about Batista? His entrance. That's it. And his song. He's just one of those guys like the Ultimate Warrior to me.
We're doing a bracket. We're doing a podcast for WWE.
And then Gunther, he tells a story in the ring every time. He had a good title. He's think about this. He's been 80% of his career. He's been a world champion.
It's gonna post it.
80% of his career, he's been a champion. And I know y'all are going to pick Batista, but Gunther is one of the best technical wrestlers today.
Wait, Bradley has a PC.
No, he's on his phone.
Well,
All right, Nathan, do you want to go or you want me to go?
I'm gonna go. I think it's too early.
No, we're doing like a bracket of best wrestlers.
I think it's too early for Gunther to call him the greatest wrestler of all time, and to put him
Name me
over
a good
Batista,
Batista match.
Undertaker,
Okay.
Orton, Triple H,
John Cena.
John Cena, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So
Bradley, you know these are good matches, man.
not only is his
Even with-
entrance music great, I love his finisher move. He's not that bad of a wrestler.
Better powerbomb, Gunther.
I don't know.
I kind of agree with Bradley on that one.
Well, I'm picking Batista. Gunther is too early for him to call him. To
Okay.
say that he's better than Batista, at least.
This one is a little hard for me. I do like both men. Gunther was. We got to talk about his IC title reign. Longest there was, I believe, right? He was the longest
Yeah.
IC champion ever. His world title reign was. It was good, but I think his IC title reign was a little better.
It was.
He's a great wrestler. I feel like he's had a lot of 5-star matches, especially with Ilya at NXT Takeover, and then with Sheamus and McIntyre at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's just like
his entrance, his fucking finisher.
Batista has that great moment with the.
Yeah, and then the
And then they
evolution
drop him.
moment, and then what else? I'm trying to
Betraying
think.
Rey
All those
Mysterio.
matches, Rey Mysterio, that fucking heel turn on Ray.
Yeah, that was
like,
awesome. Like
y'all
whenever
can
he,
put Batista third.
I'm
I'm not mad about Gunther losing, but
This one
It's-
was close for sure, but I'm gonna go Batista just because it's Batista. I think Gunther. Okay, Gunther will be there soon though.
Yeah,
When
I
his
think he will
career
for
is
sure.
done, dude, he is gonna be one of the top wrestlers, I believe.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
right now, Batista just beats him because it's so soon.
All right.
Okay. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Kane.
I'm sorry, Ricky,
Yeah.
but it's Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky, you're
it's
gone.
Kane.
It's Kane.
But he had a
That
great
one-
match with Macho Man, though. That match was amazing.
That's
other
the only
than- I
Ricky
feel
Dragon
like that's
Steamboat
the
match I know.
yeah, that's
George the Animal
really
Steel
about
was
it.
there.
I don't know if we should call him the other name we call him usually, but
Papa
They
Bob.
wouldn't get it.
Papa Bob.
They wouldn't get it. It's okay. It's an inside joke.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. Just don't even think about it.
But yeah, it's
Okay.
Kane.
Yeah, Kane for sure.
Okay. This one is gonna break y'all's hearts. Ric Flair versus Chris Jericho.
God.
That's crazy. I'm gonna start out with
Oh.
saying Chris Jericho.
You think it's Chris Jericho?
I do. I think
I mean,
to me personally, I think Ric Flair. He's good, but I think he's a little overhyped.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
But I love Chris Jericho and I love Ric Flair. Ric Flair was a 16-time world champion. Don't forget about that.
Yep. Yeah.
But his title reigns were kind of meaningless because they didn't last long.
Exactly.
They always just switch back and forth. I don't remember the longest he's held one world title.
Mhm.
And then there's Jericho. Jericho had one of the best debuts of all time, not if the best, and he's done a crazy amount too. He won the Intercontinental Champion like 9 times.
Don't forget he beat The Rock and Stone Cold in one night.
Yeah, undisputed champion. He's just done a lot, and it's Chris Jericho by barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Jericho on this one. I thought like for me, I was surprised Nathan even said Jericho. Because I thought y'all were both gonna say Rick, honestly, at first. But yeah, Chris Jericho all the way, I think.
Um,
Hold on,
they're
let
both
me-
two of the greatest technical wrestlers, though.
Yes.
Sorry, I was putting the dog feed out there for McKenna.
It's crazy. Ric Flair's already gone the first round.
I did not
That
think y'all
one
were
is-
going to
Yeah.
pick Chris Jericho. So did we all pick Chris Jericho?
Yeah, we all picked Jericho.
That's just my personal opinion, Chris.
All right, guys. Easy one though. The Undertaker versus Andre the Giant.
Yeah, it's the Undertaker. I'm
It's
sorry,
Undertaker.
Andre.
It's so it's the
Undertaker's
Undertaker.
going
The
up
thing
there.
about Andre the Giant, he had to hold on through the ropes all the time. I mean, I get his condition, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Canadian match. Christian versus Sami Zayn.
Mm.
Christian's one of the most underrated wrestlers. He should have been world
I
champion.
gotta go
in my opinion.
Christian here, man. I'm sorry. I got
think
to.
I'm going Christian too, just because, like I
Dude,
said about
But
Gunther.
He's so underrated.
Sammy, I do hope wins the world title.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
I really
sure.
do.
Sammy, phenomenal
Yeah.
wrestler. He's gonna be
A
a
great
world champion
promo. I think
just
he
had a
beats
great
Christian in
promo, yeah.
promos.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, beat them in promos.
Yeah.
But I feel like
But-
Christian is super underrated, especially like fucking when he was in TNA. TNA, he was super underrated there. But then he also in WWE with just like around the PG era time when he was facing like Randy, Alberto, all them.
Mhm.
Very underrated. I feel like he should have kept the world title a little longer than what he did.
For sure.
You know why he
Flair
wasn't
needed it.
pushed? He
What is
wasn't
it?
pushed either because Vince thought he was
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This one I already know. I'm sorry, Cody. Cody versus Brock.
Oh, Nathan's
Brock
Nathan's not a
Lesnar
big
versus
Brock
Cody
guy.
Rhodes.
Nathan's not a big Brock guy though.
I'm going Cody Rhodes.
Oh my!
Brock Lesnar is overrated to me. Yeah, he could toss you around. He could do the F5. That's cool. Can't really talk on the mic. He doesn't really
That's
wrestle
true.
more than like 10 minutes.
True.
He's not there. Well, obviously, he can't be there now because,
What about 2002 and 2004 Brock?
okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
he was
like,
great and
but that's
all,
only,
but
but that's like only 2 years
yeah.
But
of his prime. Cody's been in his prime since he left WWE. Like after he went to those indie shows, and then also
Well, even
fucking
before
who
when he
had
was
the
tag teaming
more
with Goldust, like before Stardust, obviously, but when he was
yeah.
tag teaming with
who had the
Goldust, he was
more
great.
who has the more impact?
I
Brock
think
Lesnar.
right
A lot of
now
people
Cody Rhodes
know.
has a lot of impact over him.
No, a lot of people know Brock more.
Well, yeah, obviously, because he was in the UFC, but I feel like Cody Rhodes has a big
This
impact right
one is
now.
this one is getting a little hard because this one's like
I'm
you
going
got
Brock.
Cody Rhodes had that amazing storyline with the Bloodline, and he
Yep.
finished the story.
But it
You
was
know,
way overdone after with Solo.
yeah,
Yes,
obviously,
that is
but
true.
I'm
But
going
okay,
Cody
also
Rhodes. I think he's a better promo than Brock. He's
I
a better wrestler than Brock. His gear is better than Brock. His entrance is better than Brock's.
Oh,
I might say his entrance is better than Brock's. Also,
Brock's theme song I like. Way more.
I love his theme song, but Cody's entrance is just so fucking clean. Um,
He's there all the time.
yeah,
Cody
that
Rhodes
too.
is
He's
there.
always there. Um,
Brock
I
Lesnar or
think
Batista.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, Bradley. Cody Rhodes. I'm going
We got
Cody.
some Cody marks in here. Okay.
With some
I'm
Cody
going Cody Rhodes.
Crybabies.
Yeah,
But it's okay. He's getting eliminated next
it's
round.
all right. Cody's going to get eliminated.
He's
No,
getting
he's like,
eliminated.
what do you mean? He's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Okay.
Nathan is a big Cody mark.
Uh, I'm only going Cody just because he was there more, and also he did have a lot of impact when he won the
Did he
championship at
botch
Mania.
that that moonsault at WrestleMania 19? It's one of the most iconic things ever.
Okay, okay. The next match is Sting versus Rey Mysterio.
Ooh.
I
I'm
know.
instantly putting my vote to Rey Mysterio. He's.
I'm putting my vote to Rey Mysterio.
I like Sting.
I think both are overrated too.
That's crazy,
Oh,
dude.
oh
Sting,
my
I
God,
can
I'm
understand
sorry,
Okay,
overrated,
think
but Rey
about
that
it.
shit.
Mysterio is not
Think
overrated.
about it. Rey Mysterio is a deadbeat
Okay.
to all his friends. Look what he's done to Dragon Lee. Look what he's done. Dirty Dominic, Santos Escobar, their career in ruins. Except for Dominic, actually. Dominic got away and won the Intercontinental Champion.
Come on, bro. It's fucking both.
The only reason Ray won the Royal
Oh,
Rumble.
don't say it.
I was saying, you want to get canceled?
Nah, I mean that's true. I mean, the reason why I won is
Okay.
because of Eddie.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
going to say it, but
come on, you know
Sting.
it's Ray. You know it's Ray, Bradley.
I'm going to say Sting, but you're all saying Ray.
Yeah, I'm saying Rey Mysterio.
That's fucking crazy that you're going
And he's way better than Ray.
Oh my god.
I just don't think so. Maybe on the mic, not in ring. No,
Yeah, Ray
Okay.
Mysterio can't come from a.
no, that's for yeah.
Ultimate Warrior
Who am I
Okay.
pick? Who am I
versus
picking?
Roddy.
Oh,
Piper.
Roddy Piper all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Roddy
one was easy.
Piper
That one
should
was
have been
super easy.
champion. Should have been champion. And then
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior, just like Batista, just a cool entrance.
Yeah.
Never understand what he's
Well, I'll
saying.
disagree with you on the Batista thing, but
All right. What's
Okay.
next?
This one's crazy. This one. Triple H versus John Cena.
I know what I'm saying.
You're gonna go Triple H, you fuck.
Bradley, go
I
ahead.
already know he is.
That's how.
Don't do it. Don't
Name
do it.
me 5 other moves John Cena could do.
The springboard stunner. The fucking Hurricanrana. He's done it before. He's fucking done it before.
Not very well, but all right.
He's done it before.
Who tells more of a story in the ring?
John Cena.
Who cuts better promos?
Okay,
Don't even go
Bradley.
there. Bradley,
John
don't go
Cena.
there. John Cena.
Who's had the better title reigns? Triple H.
John Cena.
Who's had the better stables? Who has had the better heel turn?
Okay, but John Cena's never been in a stable.
Nexus.
Who's the better heel?
Triple
John
H,
Cena
of
was a
course.
Nexus. What do you mean?
Shut the fuck up, Nathan.
But
Okay, wait, hold on, Bradley. I got you here. Hold on. Has Triple H been a 17-time world champion?
it's been 14, but
14.
Triple H.
14.
Oh, but whenever that list, the WrestleMania top 50, you know whose name appeared more than John Cena? Triple H. Because
Yeah,
Triple H
okay,
had
I'll
way
admit-
better
I'll admit-
matches.
I'll admit he's had better matches, but
Cena, boom,
Cena-
boom.
okay, hold on. Cena versus Punk.
Whose
Money in the
entrance is
Bank.
better? Triple H.
I'll give you that. Triple H's entrance is way better.
Whose
I love
song?
Triple H's
2
entrance.
songs, 3 songs, 4
I'll
actually.
give you that. I'll give you that. But John Cena hasn't beat on titles, WrestleMania, because Triple H has lost a lot of WrestleManias. And then fucking rival. No, I won't say rivals because Triple H has had great rivals.
Triple H. Just,
But yeah, titles, WrestleMania wins, then I'm gonna say he's the better face. He's a way better face than Triple H.
yeah,
Triple H is a
Promos?
way better heel than John Cena from what we're seeing so far.
Yeah.
yeah, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Yeah, Triple H. And then promos, I'm having Cena. Cena is, I don't think no one can touch John Cena unless it's The Rock or Stone Cold.
I was about to say.
Dang, this is
So-
hard, dude.
Or even Punk. Like Punk is up there too.
Nathan, whose song did you play whenever you got your truck?
It was Triple H's song, yes.
Nathan, you know who the right answer is.
This is... So Bradley's going Triple H. Tyler's
I'm going
going
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
It's somehow Triple
You
H
did
is
Triple
eliminated in
H.
the first round. That was crazy.
I
But,
think
and
I'm going
somehow
Triple
John
H,
Cena-
dude.
Yes.
John Cena getting
I
eliminated
think
first
I'm
round.
going Triple H.
The greatest. hold
Where's
on.
some water?
The greatest of all time gets eliminated.
The entrance is amazing. His theme song's amazing. He looks amazing.
Cena has
His
better
finisher,
Bye.
his
Bye.
finisher is better than John Cena's. Look, I respect John Cena. I think he's amazing, but
This is a horrible
think-
matchup for John.
yes, but I think Triple H goes over slightly.
That is the craziest take ever. I hope you know you're probably gonna get fucking flamed for that one.
No, we are. By the Cena marks.
That's fucking
By the
crazy,
Cena
man.
crybabies.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me put Triple H.
You're
That's
just-
fucking wild.
Y'all just have
Tyler's face is like,
nostalgia.
"Ooh."
Y'all just have nostalgia. That's it. Because
That's
y'all
crazy.
remember how bad the PG era Cena was.
No.
What was that thing that he said, Bradley? You remember that? In that promo?
Oh yeah, holy bologna fudging sandwich. That was his literal
That was
word.
fucking Vince, bro. No,
We
that
gotta
shit
do
was
it.
Vince.
For stand-up.
I want you to
That
say
was-
holy bologna fudge sandwich.
That was fucking Vince, man. That was not Cena.
We gotta do it for Santa. Remember that?
Okay,
Yeah.
The next one is MJF versus AJ Styles. It's
Sorry,
AJ.
Nathan.
It's
Sorry.
AJ.
Yeah.
It's AJ Styles.
You know it's damn well
MJF
AJ
takes a
Styles.
shit on AJ Styles on the mic. In ring, no. But
Oh my god.
AJ's
Okay.
had much more
I'm gonna say
accomplishment.
AJ Styles. I'll say AJ Styles.
I agree with Nathan on promos. AJ
Yeah,
touch MJF on the promos.
yeah. But AJ is just yeah.
Okay. All right, next one. Easy one. The Big Show versus Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Bret
Yeah,
Hart.
Bret Hart. Sorry, Victor.
I was almost said Big Show.
Okay, that's crazy. Nathan's not a Bret Hart guy because
No.
he's kind of
Another easy one, I hope. Vader versus Jeff Hardy.
it's,
There ain't
I'm
no
gonna
way
say
you're gonna
Jeff
say Vader.
Hardy.
it's
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy. Yeah,
Jeff Hardy. I was gonna
Respect to
say.
Vader though.
yeah. Vader was athletic for his size, so
Yeah, and he looked cool.
he should have been
His
much
theme,
more
his
dominant
theme
in
song
the
was cool
WWE.
too.
Yeah, he should have been WWE champion, honestly.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean, for that. Shawn
Um.
Michaels.
Oh wait. Oh, what did I do? Oh, no one. All right. This one. This is 22. This is the one I really didn't like. Kurt Angle versus Bray Wyatt. This one I didn't like because they're both great. They're so great.
They're both great, and I love Bray Wyatt, and I'm very sad.
But
I
it's
love him
Kurt.
too.
But
It's Kurt.
it's Kurt Angle.
Bray Wyatt
Yeah.
had one of the most creative minds ever,
Yes.
Yes.
But
but
you just can't
Kurt
count out Kurt
Angle,
Angle's
yeah,
athleticism, his fucking rivals.
Yes.
He
especially
had probably maybe
2006.
And his
the greatest
comedic
match.
timing is amazing. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
And
yeah. His earlier promos are so good.
and then I'd even say like him and Sean might be one of the best matches of wrestling
Oh yeah,
ever
of all time.
of all time, just in general of wrestling. Like it was
Great
just such a
match.
masterclass match.
I think
Um,
Kurt is the second best technical wrestler of all
yeah,
time.
yeah. He's definitely top three. I
I know
think he
Nathan
is.
would probably have Kurt over Brett technical wise.
Oh yeah, for 100%.
I'm putting Kurt over Brett too, technical wise.
Brett still number one.
All right, next
Like
matchup.
Kurt, yeah.
All right, so Kurt Angle advances. All right. Seth Rollins versus Scott Hall.
Now out of the whole Shield members, Seth's title reigns are kind of
They're bland.
boring.
They're
Yeah, they're
bland.
boring. Like
Yeah.
we want him to win the title, but whenever he does it, we're just like,
Yeah, maybe not.
yeah, maybe not. Like Scott Hall, he should have been much more of a star, especially when he was Razor Ramon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He had the charisma, everything.
But
Promo.
okay.
The look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say all of Seth Rollins' titles were bland. I think the
I like the
Intercontinental-
Architects.
the Architect Rollins with the Dodo title was good, and also the Intercontinental title when he was defending it a lot.
The Rollins
Um,
now is amazing.
And
Well, yeah, especially now.
well, yeah, like are you talking about like when he just turned heel?
Yeah, like with Braun Breaker.
Yeah, yeah,
Like this
yeah,
faction
dude. That
is amazing.
shit is
And the match at
Evolution 2.0
WrestleMania.
is going good, and then yeah, the match at Mania was fucking great.
Y'all are not
Fights
gonna
of the
like this,
century.
Are
but
you going Scott?
my more personal favorite is Razor or Scott Hall.
I think for me, I'm going Rollins just because of how he's been going right now.
I think I'm a big Razor Ramon. I have a shirt, but I think I'm going Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I would like I was either
I
fine
like
with
Seth
either
more
of
and
these
John
guys going.
Moxley, but
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
totally fine with
Yeah.
either Scott or Seth going
Yeah.
into the next round. I think they're both great.
all right.
We forgot about to mention the Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels ladder match.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, but I mean, you got to think the heist of the century too.
Yep.
Rollins. Come on, guys. gotta know who y'all picking. The Miz versus Randy Orton.
So I'm going The Miz.
Oh,
Get
I
by.
think he was a
Freaking
great
Miz.
that segment on
Goodbye,
Talking
Miz.
Smack with
Dude,
him and Daniel
when-
Bryan, greatest promo of all time.
Oh, dude, okay, that promo was actually really good though.
It was a good promo. It's not the greatest though. The greatest promo
No,
of
it's
all
not the
time
greatest.
belongs to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that or the
It's
fucking pipe bomb with CM Punk.
Mhm.
It's Randy Orton.
Yeah,
As
it's
much
Randy
as
Orton all
easy.
day, 14-time champion. Or is he 14-time? Yeah,
Mhm.
you're supposed to know
then-
this, you're his biggest glazer.
yeah, I am. You're right.
Yeah.
We're gonna do. By the way, we're gonna do the first round as part one, and then we will continue on
All right.
another day.
So we're just doing only part
We're
one
doing the
today.
first round. Yeah, just the first round of the
Okay.
bracket
Okay,
because we're already
so-
45 minutes in. So
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 more matches.
okay.
This one's a little hard too. Eddie Guerrero versus Edge.
Look, I love Eddie Guerrero.
I love Eddie
He's
but Edge.
One of the greatest
I'm going Eddie
Latino
Guerrero.
wrestlers.
That's interesting. Eddie Guerrero's
Look,
pick.
I think Edge is
Eddie
overrated.
Guerrero is good. Edge is Edge. He's awesome. He's a rated R superstar. Everything
I
about
think
him
he's-
was just
He had sex with
I think, but-
Lita
okay.
live on television.
Yep, he did.
But like he brought like the Attitude Era, kind of the ruthless aggression a bit
Yeah.
too.
Imagine a live
Okay,
sex
but it's-
celebration with Eddie and Vicky Guerrero.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah. Or Eddie Machina. Oh no.
Excuse me.
But
Uh,
Edge had more world titles. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that because Eddie, his time was cut short. But
yeah, I was gonna say I was like I feel like Eddie would have maybe won more world titles eventually, like if he if he was still here. So, but right now Edge, I mean, he had a hell of a career in WWE, AEW not so much.
yeah, he ruined that. But
Yeah.
he has a better
Go!
entrance for sure.
Yeah, he does
Go!
have a better entrance.
And he has a
So,
better
y'all
entrance.
go
I'm gonna
Edge?
go Edge here. Yeah, Edge.
Yeah.
I went with Eddie.
13. All right.
That's a bad matchup for Eddie.
RVD versus Yokozuna.
RVD.
RVD.
RVD. No offense to Yoko, but
No offense. He was a good giant. I will say that, but I just
Yeah.
like RVD better.
yeah.
Psycho Sid versus Sheamus. I knew when I was doing this, when I was
Ooh.
spinning the wheel, I knew that this was gonna be a match for some reason. I was like, I guarantee you, it's gonna pick Sheamus. When I saw
Sid
Psycho
versus
Sid.
Sheamus.
Yeah,
I like Psycho Sid when he was champion.
Yeah. He's had like the matches
he's
with
a great.
Shawn was great.
He's not bad.
He's a good heel.
It's just
22!
his promo.
Goldberg!
Sheamus and Sid's promo work is not good.
Goldberg! Why?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gave us
He-
some amazing moments, Psycho Sid.
He did break his leg also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
But Sheamus, he's won a Royal Rumble. He beat Daniel Bryan within what, like
18 seconds.
or 15
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah. He's a 3-time WWE champion, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's
I
3.
believe. Yeah.
I know he beat Roman
he
for
beat-
it one time.
He beat Roman. He beat Cena.
I think that's it.
Um,
He beat
Only
Alberto.
Or then he
No,
won
he
the
beat,
world title. Okay.
Oh,
he
yeah.
beat
He
Daniel
beat
Bryan.
Bryan.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
he's held 3 world titles. So
Actually, 4.
I'm
4.
going Psycho Sid.
you're
Yeah.
going Psycho Sid? You're gonna go.
I think I'm
Psycho?
going
Okay.
Psycho Sid.
Psycho
Yeah.
Sid? Yeah, that's fine.
I just
Sheamus
liked
is
him
great.
more better. He looked more intimidating.
That
Too.
and I can't. I mean,
His
you have
entrance
half
is
the
cool.
brain that I do. That
Yeah.
was- That
Okay.
or I have half the brain that you do. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And the
This is the
Goldberg
easy one.
22.
Goldberg
Oh God.
versus The Rock.
That's
Yes,
The
the
Rock.
Rock.
It's so easy.
What about the
So-
Rock?
Even though both people are horrible people.
Dude, did y'all see
The Rock's a great
trailer?
wrestler, but
Did you see the trailer for that UFC movie
Yeah,
with The Rock?
it looks kind of good. It looks like it might be his best acting performance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
it
might
looks
get an
like he's
Oscar
actually
for that
trying.
shit.
Hmm.
But
All right. We already know what's gonna happen here. Hulk Hogan versus Daniel Bryan.
y'all are gonna
I'm
take
tired.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
No,
I'm picking Daniel Bryan.
Hulk Hogan had more of an impact,
You
Nathan.
pick
I'm
Hogan,
going
you
Hogan.
racist.
Look, Daniel Bryan had that one big moment. I'm not gonna
Yes.
take that away from him.
It's Hulk though. I gotta pick Hulk Hogan here.
There would
Even though I
be.
don't want to. I don't, but I
He
got
is a racist piece of crap, but
I gotta go
there
Hogan.
would be no Dota without him. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I gotta go Hogan. That's just someone I can't say no.
And then
So overrated.
whenever he
He
became
is,
NWO, that's one of the best things that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
but okay.
Hogan went through.
Then
I'm surprised Tyler
DDP
picked him.
DDP versus Chris Benoit.
That's actually not a bad matchup.
That's not a bad match. I actually like this match.
I feel like DDP deserves so much better.
I think it's CDP.
I think so too.
I was gonna
mean,
pick Chris Benoit just because I feel like he was the better wrestler.
Yeah.
he was.
But yeah, I mean
His
DDP
legacy,
wasn't good
Yeah.
too.
Chris
So
Benoit ruined his legacy.
yeah.
yeah. But like, yeah, DDP, he was kind of like the Rock for WCW, to be honest,
Hmm.
Yeah.
because like he was the only one that would fight the NWO all the time,
Yeah.
and with
Okay.
Goldberg.
I really like this one, and there's no wrong answer to this one. Booker T versus Mark Henry.
Ooh.
This is a good matchup right here.
It's got to be Booker though.
Especially now that he's on commentary in NXT.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta say Booker. Even though
I'm
I
sorry,
love
I
Mark
but
love
Henry,
Mark
but
Mark
Henry
Henry had
too.
a cool finisher.
Mark
Henry.
Henry's.
And
I feel like Mark
His,
Henry is
his
such a, like
theme
a cool ass
song.
dude too. And then
Yeah,
the theme song of Mark Henry is just so fucking legendary.
I think I'm going
but
Mark Henry,
Booker,
bro.
I gotta
I'm
go
going
Booker on this. I'm going Booker
Booker
T.
T, 5 time, yeah.
It's
Five
prime
time.
time. It's time. Five time.
All right. Booker T goes through.
And how many more are on the first run?
Hold on. Oh wait. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
What happened?
This don't make no sense. So I have 32 matches,
Mm,
but the last match is I got DDP versus Booker T, but the last match is Finn Balor versus Kenny Omega. There's not gonna be a person to face them to.
they get a bye,
So we
maybe?
got that.
Or did you
Yeah,
just not add two more?
We could add two more just to make it fair.
Okay, well, let's do the Finn Balor versus Kenny.
It's Kenny Omega
yeah.
versus Finn Balor.
Oof.
A lot of people love Kenny Omega.
They do. I'm going
Kenny
I'm
Finn
not one
Balor.
of
Omega,
that guy. Yeah, I'm not one of them.
uh, okay, but we can't. Kenny
Yeah,
Omega's had a lot of 5-star matches.
I just think
Um,
the
Finn
demon
Balor, the Demon,
character.
is legendary.
prime NXT Balor,
Yeah,
like,
that was
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
New Japan
And
Balor was
then,
The
good.
matches with
yeah,
Shinsuke and Samoa Joe, even Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
amazing.
Sami
um,
Zayn, even.
Sami Zayn.
his match with AJ at TLC was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His match with Seth at SummerSlam for the Universal title was
Yep.
amazing. I wish
If
he
he
didn't get
never
injured.
got, if he
If
never
he,
got injured, he would have helped the title more.
yeah.
That's the only thing Vincent like he was injury prone now.
But for me, I'm going Kenny Omega.
That's
I
okay. I
know it
respect
doesn't.
it, but
I don't I know it's crazy because Finn is great, but he hasn't done anything since then.
Yeah.
So same with Kenny. I haven't. I mean,
Well, he's
but
a
Kenny is a
champion
champion
right
right now. But Kenny's just had, I feel like, a lot of 5-star matches, and I think he is. I'm not gonna. I won't sit here and say that I can't see him as being one of the best wrestlers, one of the of this generation, because he is. He's proven it. So I'm not gonna be biased.
I'm going Finn Balor.
Yeah, me too.
Going Balor. All right.
I
Finn
say for
Balor.
the last two, we pick somebody that we think should have gone through.
Great guy.
Okay,
Oh,
like a
Macho
like a
Man.
loser match.
Yep. So I'm gonna say Macho Man should have gone through, and we can pick one more that
And
should have
John
gone through.
Cena.
Oh,
And
John
John
Cena.
Cena. Oh.
It's gonna be Cena.
I'm going John Cena.
I'm going
Don't be
Macho
biased.
Man
Don't be
Randy
biased, Tyler.
Savage.
Y'all are so biased, bro. Y'all are so
Macho
fucking biased.
Man.
Y'all are so biased.
I can't not
That's crazy,
pick
man.
Macho Man. I'm sorry, Tyler.
He made it. He made it through. I don't care. He made
Tyler
it to
convinced me
11
to
other
pick
days.
John Cena.
Nathan, I want you to look into my eyes right now. Cena has better promos. Don't you
Look,
dare
Nathan.
fucking say he doesn't.
Yeah, does
Don't you
Cena
dare
sell
fucking
Slim
say he doesn't.
Jims?
Cream of the crop.
He's a 17-time world champion. He's a 17-time
I
world
got you
champion.
for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, he's not in Spider Man.
Yeah.
John
Get
Cena's
around
doing
on the
better
too.
fucking shit.
I don't know. Bradley's selling me on Macho Man still.
Oh, he's fucking talking over me. 17-time world champion.
I made the best match on Ultimate Warrior.
John Cena made fucking old man Undertaker look good, actually.
Me and Ric Flair had a real rivalry because of Miss Elizabeth.
He had a match with Great Khali and it was actually not bad.
Okay, I'm going Macho Man.
Yo, fucking God, bro.
What are you? You're naming.
Why did you say that?
He had
That
better
was
matches
awful.
he had better.
Macho Man
He had
goes
better
through.
matches with Wrestle.
Was that the
he had-
final round of
Yes.
round one? All right,
I
guys.
was so bad.
I'm so fucking mad.
Tyler's leaving the podcast today, mad about John
Yeah.
Cena.
I'm so fucking mad.
I'm even
Bad
happy
matchup
because
for
Triple
John
H and
Cena.
Macho went through.
Bad matchup for John Cena.
Two
That is
bad
not a
matches.
bad matchup. That is not a bad matchup. Cena should have won that shit. He should have won when he was fucking who Triple H? I'm
Triple
picking
H
Cena
is.
over his ass. I'm sorry, I'm picking Cena over his ass.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning into the Ring Banter podcast. That was part one of the greatest male wrestler of all time bracket. Leave a comment. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think should be in there? Who do we miss? Let us know. Thanks for watching. I'm your host Nathan Bain with Bradley Bain and Tyler Bain. Have a good night.
Here. Later.